Welcome to another episode of Sneaker Convo. I am your host, Gary, aka In Gary We Trust. Coming at you guys again with another episode. In this episode, I got one of the homies here, man. I actually met him through when I was working in the sneaker company, and I saw him working at Finish Line, and I saw a pair of shoes that was on his feet that actually was like, you sure you work here? I saw him wearing like the off-white Chicago ones at Finish Line. And this is around a time where people weren't really wearing heat like that and like into like the sneaker stores. So I was like seeing him like break the mold. I'm like, all right, I gotta fuck with this dude. And then I don't know if you ever hooked me up on a pair of shoes before?
I've had to employee discount a couple times.
Possibly. But yes, I got the homie Drew here, man.
What's up, bro? How you been?
I'm good, man. Thanks for asking.
Glad to be here, bro.
Of course, man. I definitely you're one of the people I kind of designed this show for, is because like especially anyone who worked in sneaker retail, you just have kind of like a different outlook on the sneaker community because you appreciate like you've been in the back door and you were the person providing the sneakers in the back door as well. Allegedly.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one, but all that time we was wearing heat in the store, all of us wore heat. We just see who would come with the better shoe that day.
Exactly. But I don't think people do that today. They just literally just go there and get the check, which I'm surprised that's your main goal working at a sneaker store, because you're there for the check. Leave.
Yeah, if I go there now, I see people, they wear a bunch of GRs. That's all I was seeing nowadays. I'm not seeing no off-whites on nobody's feet at that point.
Exactly. Like I remember when Yeezys were actually the most popping around that era too. And like I remember I was literally telling the coworkers, "Yo, we gonna wear Yeezys tomorrow." Just as they have like a different feeling than the next store. And then when we do stuff like that, it makes people want to come to your store because like, oh, these dudes actually fuck with sneakers. They're not just here because it's a job.
And then back then he's working in Wellington, so trying to sell shoes to like, the horse riders and country people. But that thing is not.
They just say, hey, yo, where's the on sneakers?
You know when somebody's trying to drop a bag on shoes.
Oh yeah, of course. But I gotta ask you some quick rapid questions. What is the last sneaker you purchased?
The last sneaker I purchased to be the satin breads.
Oh, okay, got you. Can you fit those?
No, I was 10.5. I squeezed that size 12 women's, but wasn't for me though. That was the last sneaker I purchased. For me, my last shoe that I purchased was the J Balvin 3s for my size.
Oh, okay. You hit for retail, or you just paid like secondhand market?
I would hit for retail.
Oh, lucky.
Went down to Miami for that one.
Oh, okay. But did you go to the actual? Did you see J Balvin and all that? Or?
Yeah, I did all the little fanboy stuff just to get the pair of shoes, but I was there for the sneakers at that point.
And one last rapid question I wanted to ask you is that what was one sneaker you regret selling?
That would be my off-white ones.
Off-white. Oh, because I remember. Oh, you did the one that I saw you in. You sold them.
I sold it to my homeboy for like $700. And now I look at the price every day. I was like, damn, bro, I kind of wish I never sold that.
I hear that. Obviously, I see you came to play. I try to do my thing every week. By the way, 21 episodes in, and I've never repeated a sneaker. Guys, you gotta. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for that.
That's a good pat.
And I never came in with bullshit either.
Nah, it is always heat every time I watch it though.
I appreciate that, man. Those are the type of.
I'm a sneakerhead. I'm the type of person that walk around and look at your feet before I look at your face. Like, what you got on today?
Exactly. Even when I'm with my girl and I see him like eyeing a girl, I'm not even looking at her ass. I'm looking at the shoes that she got on.
You're like, why you looking down? She got some heat on. That's it.
That's it. I promise. I swear. But anyway, like basically, the uniform, the Travis Scott Rolling Loud hat. This is the Timex watch I wear almost every episode. I recently got this tee. Shouts out to the Vintage Supermarket. That'd be at Grandview. And I also got this from, I believe I'm not messing up his name. It's a 561 Vintage. I think I bought this t-shirt from. Shouts out to you. I actually got these cargo camo pants. I got them from PacSun for $20. I honestly think that the person that rung me up probably scanned something else by accident. I didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. And obviously, you got to end it with the off-white Prestos, the 2.0s, the all-black ones, low-key. And some people even debate that this is possibly better than the 1.0. I won't say it, but some people have their own opinions.
I like black. I'm just saying it as it is.
I hear that. So what you got on, my guy?
So I got this fitted, simple and pink with the little kisses on it. And I got the new Cause drop that just came out the other day.
Okay.
And shout out to my boy Zay Vintage for hooking me up with a pair of Perry Ellis American, little sweats.
Okay.
And then just the reimagines with little polo socks.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I love that shoe, man.
Bro,
How many times did you wear them?
Bro, I wore these. I already put in like 10 wears in these things.
10 wears and look that clean. Like, I don't know if it's just how I walk, bro. After the second wear, there's like a crease on the toe already. I was so pissed because I paid resale for my pair.
Oh, yeah. See, my black cements are pretty good too, but...
Oh, yeah, my black cements are still good too.
I get the crease on the same foot all the time. I guess I walk with this foot. You know what I mean? But
got you. And I see that you got a pair that has the equal amount of like cement print, the identical cement print, because a lot of people got like one very dark gray, one light gray.
Oh, I've just seen the flaws. I was like, you order from Nike's a hit and miss sometimes. I was like, damn, bro, I hope I don't get that kind of flaw.
I hear it. Did you get those like on like resale, or did you pay retail for them?
Retail. I hit on the shock drop.
Oh, okay. So you got some luck over there. Okay.
Hey, that count be blessing sometimes, but on the hype stuff, no hit. But every shock drop I hit though.
Okay. Okay, so a topic that's actually been like I've been going over YouTube and I was like looking for topics and I see that one conversation that keeps coming on through like the algorithm is like, are sneakers dead?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some silhouettes are dead.
Okay, or by the idea of sneakers, do you think like the sneaker game or just sneakers in general is like a dead community? Is it like dying down? Is it going anywhere else? Is there like another fad that people are gonna hop onto? Like I'm gonna give my take first. So how I feel about like the sneaker game, like the quote, is sneakers dead? I personally say no. I think this is the biggest time like sneakers have ever been, in my personal opinion, because I don't know if you realize that there was a once upon a time when the shoe game, especially like 2018, there was only Nike and Adidas that we were looking for releases to.
Yes.
Now we have brands like we have Saucony is killing it. New Balance.
New Balance got some heat.
New Balance got a lot of heat. Shouts out to Joe Freshgoods. Like this man's putting out every time he drops a shoe, minimum resale $500, $600. Mm-hmm. And then like there's other brands out there that's been popping. Oh, even though like I did say it's not just Nike and Adidas, but even different silhouettes, like even like the Sambas have become a thing now.
The Sambas has been heat. The Nike brings back a lot of old stuff too, like the airships. I mean, those are slept on. Yeah, I think that's a very slept on shoe right now.
Mm-hmm. And I think like, oh yeah, even like another brand like Solomon's.
Solomon's.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Solomon's myself, because like we live in South Florida, so I don't really have a reason to wear Solomon's.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like Solomon's is like if you're kind of more in a place where it has like seasons, like you have snow, you have heavy rain, even though it does rain heavy in Florida, but it's like I feel like if you kind of like live in an area where it's like it's easy to go hike and stuff, I think that's where Solomon's kind of plays a role. Even we mentioned before, like off camera, like On sneakers are like a thing now.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys know what the On shoe is. That's literally the sneaker where it's like if you see like a white guy, he's wearing that shoe.
Yeah.
And I think Finish Line was actually one of the first like big companies to actually sell that shoe in store.
Yeah, that was a true shoe too. But then you got like, I compare that to like the Monarch.
Yeah, that is true.
I compare that to the Monarch.
That's like the graduation from the Monarch. All right, we go on.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I'm old now, but let me step it up a little bit.
Exactly. But what I think is like I've been into sneakers since 2011, and like I'm like I get to look forward to a new release literally every weekend. Like shoes are dropping so fast to a point where it's like everything is not even holding their value anymore. So if you really want to get into shoes, I think this is the best time now.
Yeah, because back then you waited like 2 weeks to get a shoe.
The next 2 weeks, once a month sometimes.
Once a month. But when I worked at Finish, I was like, you get like 3 hot drops a month.
Yeah.
I mean, like nowadays you're getting like a lot of OGs are coming back. The Cherry 12s, got those by the way. The playoffs, and those OGs, those are slept on because like even the resale price on those is like $300 plus now. Mm-hmm. So if you don't get it on a release day, you might as well just give it up.
We're gonna get into that too, like kind of like there's ways to get them, but like that's another conversation. But what's your take on what do you think the sneaker community is dead? Are sneakers dead to you?
Nah, sneakers not dead to me.
You still copping at a very rapid pace.
I probably be like 6 shoes a month, easy.
Damn.
Sneakers is not dying for me, but the game is definitely up there now. Now you got like celebrities coming out to these sneaker shows, like Got Soul. I remember when Got Soul was just a Facebook online group. Mm-hmm. Now it's like a whole event.
Exactly. I don't know if it's the same
I don't know if it's the same people,
thing,
but the name is out there. You know what I mean?
It's actually
But,
bigger than SneakerCon possibly right now.
oh, way bigger. I don't see SneakerCon bringing out like artists and stuff, but
Yeah, at least anymore, because I think when SneakerCon kind of like they stopped really caring about like the YouTube like influencers, they kind of took a dip. But Godsole embraced them like, hey, come over here.
yeah, they're bringing stream like the world of sneakers now is like it's growing. It's at a standstill now, but it's definitely growing.
Yeah, I think it's more normal the fact that like there's 7 to 8 year old resellers that have like businesses selling sneakers too.
Man, I be at these sneaker events. I see 7 or 8 year olds with like $6,000 shoes. I'm like, bro, how?
Bro, I seen a 13-year-old with a Rolex off sneakers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the game can't die.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But like, they're just gonna keep dropping stuff. The stuff we wanted when we were kids, they're gonna drop those, and we're gonna buy it now.
Exactly. Like there's even like there's more stuff like we mentioned Asics, there's New Balances that's doing their thing, and then like even when it comes to like even with Jordans and retros, I think right now like there's been some hit or misses, but Jordan Brand has been killing it when it comes to like bringing back like the OG sneakers
In the OG form.
in the OG form as well. The only shoe that I was really upset about that they brought back because they brought it back poorly was the neutral gray Air Jordan 1.
Yes.
That whole 85 series, they just need to throw it away. Like y'all, because y'all can't up the price and then give me worse quality. That's the shit I just don't get personally.
I don't understand. Yeah, like you said, the qualities be down, but the price is up. That's
Like, what are you upcharging for? Just like more leather, bad leather.
and then but one shoe they've been dropping a lot of colors for, which they're gonna kill it for. That silhouette is the Forest.
Bro, the
I
Forest.
bought the red cements and I was like, I don't really need these. But they've been dropping a lot of Forest because that's their number one. That's the number one shoe in the resale game right now.
Yeah, like I'm like I think we mentioned it. Like shouts to the old homie Michael that was on here, and he mentioned it before that like yo, I think the Jordan 4 has took in the spot of the Jordan 1.
Yes, Jordan 1 got no light.
Exactly, and that's my favorite silhouette because I wore Jordan 1s plenty of times on this show, and like actually see people more into like dunks. Even Jordan 1 lows, people have been wearing more than the actual Jordan 1 high.
Yeah, because the lows are.
You can just slip them right on too.
Yeah, people just beat those. You could buy 2-3 pairs for the price of what a resale high is.
Exactly. Like even when I was talking to like my homie my homie Snapper that was on here like the last episode, that I'm like, yo, this like the Travis Scott Jordan 1 low is like becoming like almost a new Yeezy 350.
Yo, they're dropping a lot.
They're dropping a lot of them, and it's like they're selling out and they're reselling for like 500 and up, no matter what colorway it is.
I don't know what shoe that man could touch that won't go crazy.
Well, we'll see what he's doing with his new line because, like, I'm not raving about it, but I know it's going to do numbers because of the fact that it is Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But the fact that Travis Scott has his own silhouette is insane. As we're talking about, like, the sneaker game, like, is it dead or is it still alive? That, like, I'm not going to lie, even, like, the older I get, like, I'm 26 now, and I realized that I'm not really getting as excited for shoes as I was when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think it's because, like I said, I've been into shoes since 2011. So as actually we're at the time now where we're seeing the shoes that we were buying, like not even the OG colorways, like new colorways. The new colorways are actually retroing now.
Yeah.
So I'm like now I think my excitement has been gone away a little bit. And I think the last shoe that I was generally excited for to release was probably those right there. The Reimagine. That was the last sneaker. I'm like, okay, I kind of really like those. And then another shoe here that you brought that we're gonna talk about too. I was kind of excited for that as well, not until later. But what was the last sneaker that you saw that like was coming out or is coming out that you're actually gearing up for, that you actually might leave your house to go get in store, if needed to be?
The last shoe I actually got excited for would have to be the SB4s. That was the last shoe I was actually excited for. I tried tooth and nail to get that shoe. I even sold like trade and add cash on top for that pair. But my next sneaker that I'm probably excited for will probably have to be the 11s coming out.
Really?
Because it's kind of close to the DMP because I never had the DMP.
Yeah.
But I got a new love for 11s nowadays. So, I remember you asking me what shoe I regret selling. My Concord 11s. I regret selling that one.
That's on my list too. The Concord 11s was probably like another sneaker that I regret, and I don't know why I sold it too. I don't know if I was in a bad spot or I was just bored looking at them every day in my closet and I wasn't wearing them.
I was in a bad spot.
Hey, it really be there. Sneakers be taking us out of like bad situations. Like there's been a couple times where it's like, oh, I have a vacation coming up, but I have no pocket money. Oh, look at these Animal Air Max Safari ones. Boom.
That sneaker. When I heard the price, I was like, take it. I did not pay that, especially with the discount.
Oh, like especially like even it's like another conversation is when you buy a shoe that you like. Because like so much shoes are coming out is that you're not even seeing it in person anymore. You gotta hope that it's nice when you actually get it in person.
Yes.
Like the Alma Manier like Air Jordan 4, I hit those for retail, and then when I saw them, I'm like, I don't know why they were kind of boring to me. I don't know if it's the all over plum look.
Oh, I got that shoe too. I paid resale for that shoe,
I'm
and
sorry.
that was the last. That was like, damn, I'm not paying resale for a shoe that I can't see in person again.
See, and then like I literally had them, and I literally saw them for like an hour. I'm like, I don't need these shoes. And then my homie, like he's a reseller, like I hit him up, and I'm like, I think I sold it for like $450.
I paid $4 for mine.
Hey,
But I was like,
Now-
that shoe, I was like, I was hyped for it.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I was so hyped for that shoe, and then I got the shoe. I was like, yep, this is dead. I'm not
Yeah.
even hyped for it no more.
I think I've lately been more excited for like clothing drops more than sneakers lately.
See that's been me.
Okay,
Like-
so I'm not alone in that. Like, there's Supreme has like these denim, these jeans that's coming out. It's like selvage, like Japanese denim.
Yeah.
And I've been like, oh, I love the wash on them, and I know they're probably gonna be like 150 to 200. And it's actually like I'm at that point in my life where it's like if I have $200 to like spare, I'm most likely gonna put it into a clothing piece more than a sneaker right now because it's like I'm blessed to say I've owned a good amount of sneakers, but now where it's like with clothes, it's like I think the archive pieces is like kind of like been my thing now.
Yeah, like my boy Zay, he got a couple good pieces that they're like 250, 300 pop. I'm like, if I would just rather get those pieces because I could put a good fit together. I got the shoes, I just don't have the pieces for them.
Exactly.
Like I can't throw on a good shoe with a regular shirt.
See?
I gotta get a good piece for that shirt, that shoe.
Exactly. Like, there's not a lot of people that's gonna like buy those threes and then buy like a cause piece. There's probably just be like just buy like one little shirt they saw probably at like at Marshalls. And no disrespect to the people that shop at Marshalls, I definitely shop at Marshalls when I'm like buying stuff for my job. But it's like if you really into like streetwear culture and the sneaker, it is an expensive game. But it's like it's just part of the culture.
Yeah, that's all it is. Like you could, like I'm at the point now where I'm trying to divide. Like, all right, do I need this release or do I want this piece?
Man,
you know what I mean?
I'm about to date this episode. Like recently, the Supreme dropped the Stone Island collab.
Oh my god.
I think that's probably their best collab they've done
That-
in a while. Bro, when I say that, like, but I saw the price for it. What I really wanted, the whole thing was fire. But I shop for where I live. I'm not gonna wear that jacket ever.
Never wear that jacket, bro.
But like when it comes to the cardigan, I'm like, yo, them cardigans is fire. But they 500 though. I'm like,
See now the piece, the
Don't
clothing,
like-
that retail, that clothing be. It's like damn, 500 on a piece of shorts. You know what I mean?
man, when I got into Eric Emanuel, man, I'm like, I can't be dropping no 300 for the shorts. I really just had to like literally camp on the website at noon. Pop.
See, I can't. I'm in this phase now where like I don't try to buy like the newest. I try to buy like the nicest vintage shirt, like those all over vintage tees, or like
Yep.
that, or like those NASCAR vintage tees, or even like the band tees.
Exactly. Yeah. Because like,
Because they're
tell
a
you.
conversational starter. 'Cause I have a couple tees that I wear going out, and people come up to you and like, "How do you know that?" I was like, I just bought it because I like it. Because I've been there back in '97. I was
Oh
like,
my gosh! Like I stopped wearing like no disrespect, but I stopped wearing band tees for that reason because there's always an older dude saying, "Hey, did you listen to that Kiss album that just came?" I'm like, no, bro.
no, I just bought it because the shirt was nice.
Oh, especially the shirts I literally had to hang up, bro. I stopped buying Grateful Dead t-shirts, bro. I did not know how many fans they had, bro. But every time I go to the beach, there's always like a older white dude saying like, "Hey, bro, you fuck with Grateful Dead?" And I'm like, nah. Now it's awkward. We're just looking at each other.
Just yeah, you don't know how to finish the conversation. Just tell them, "Hey, yo, I just like the shirt."
Yo, so obviously we gotta get into my favorite segment now. This is when I have like the guests come in, they bring in a couple of sneakers, some of their favorites, or they just probably brought it as like a conversational, like a basically like they're trying to have it's a conversation starter, pretty much.
All my shoes got a story.
Okay, so like which shoe you wanna start off with?
We can start off with these. When I was working at first, this was my first major hit.
You hit for retail? Oh, you
I
paid.
paid resale for these.
But that was the time where they were.
Yeah, I
actually a
remember
lot
we was
lower.
in the store, bro. We're all sitting on. We're not even paying attention to the customers trying to hit these shoes. The Travis Scott 4s.
Damn, I miss my pair so much. That shoe aged so well.
It did, and I
I actually like the yellow bottom.
beat the dog out of these, though.
I've seen worse pairs than that.
I've been at a time I was like, damn, I might as well buy a newer pair, but that price nowadays is a killer. Mm-hmm. This was before I couldn't even afford this shoe when it first came out. I was like I don't remember what year was this. I don't remember what year this was, but I definitely was in like high school or something.
Oh, that was the era.
This was the era. I'm still looking for the black pair.
Really? I don't think they go for that much.
Nah, they don't go for much, but they're all beat.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to get. They're all beat, bro.
That's a fact. If you want a worn pair, they're all gonna be
all
like
beat.
trashed. But that shoe is tastefully done. That's like the undefeated Air Max 97.
Yeah, I got that for a good deal on Grail. Grail be snapping sometimes with the.
Because I remember, did they originally release at ComplexCon? Did they? No. That was
They
the
got-
olive pair. That was the olive pair that released at ComplexCon, I think.
Yeah, they came out with multiple colors too, and
Yeah,
they're not doing.
the
I
white,
got
the
other
black, and
color.
olive.
They got the green, the army green. They got the blue with the
black.
yellow stripe, pinstripe in. But
Yeah, that was.
I like the
something.
OG pairs better.
Yeah, when I see that shoe, it screams like 2019.
It does
When it-
scream 19.
Yeah.
Pass that one. Then this shoe right here. Man, when I saw the, I know this shoe's gonna do numbers in the future. Like if I told myself, I was like, if I don't get it now, I'm never gonna get it.
I was talking shit about that shoe. I'm not gonna hold you beforehand.
You talking shit about these?
I was, bro, because it's like, I don't know why. I think it's because I was so mad that they weren't releasing the black pair that I'm like, all right, bro, come on. Let me see one foot.
The black pair would be crazy. I just like that color.
Yeah. The only like gripe I don't have the gripe, but the only bad thing I've heard about this shoe is that when people look down on it, it's kind of a bulkier look, I think.
It's definitely more plush. It got hella padding.
Yeah,
That's why I had to get a size 11 from a 10 and a half.
Yeah, man, but for sure, I think this is probably going to be the sneaker of the year. What do you think?
Oh, that being I think that's gonna be a sneaker of the year.
I think so because like the colorway was tastefully done because it kind of reminded me of like the original metallic green like fours, and I don't know, I think it's cool. It was tastefully done, and I did like the rollout they did with it because at first I was like, I'm not sure why this is needed, but when I saw like Nike give it to like the skateboard influencers, it was almost kind of like a Supreme rollout kind of when I saw them advertise this shoe.
The rollout, see Nike when they promote their skate brands, their skate shoes, they do a good promoting on them. Like the Born and Raised.
Yeah.
I think that shoe right there, Born and Raised, would definitely be definitely in the top 10 of the year.
Got it for sure.
But this would probably be number one because even you can't even find this shoe like that easy
Yeah, I think
at a decent price at that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this on camera too. I think my girlfriend might have to be my Christmas present right here.
Boy,
Hey man,
the market for those now they're steady at a cool 500.
cool 500.
I traded my 5 red 3s for those plus cash.
That ain't bad.
I ain't bad about that.
That ain't bad. Because I remember, I think the first time we met, you said something that was so blasphemous to me.
I said a lot of wild stuff about it.
I think you might know where I'm going, where I'm taking this. We mentioned the shoe before. You said that you had the off-white Chicago ones. I believe you had 2 pairs, I think, back in the day, or 1.
Bro, I had 2 pairs. And I don't know. I think I sold one on StockX and I kept one.
Mm-hmm.
But then I don't know where that other one went. But the one I kept, I don't even remember the blasphemous thing I said about that shoe.
Let me say it. I'll say it.
Say it.
You said that you wore that shoe to Rolling Loud, to a festival.
I had it in the arsenal.
Did
It's
you
like
wear-
one of the things to wear.
Did you wear it at the actual festival?
I wore it to Rolling Loud, but then I had second thoughts. I had second thoughts, and I brought out the Shadow ones.
Okay.
And
Still a
those-
nice shoe.
Those hold up well, but they're pretty cooked. After Rolling Loud, they're pretty cooked. I have a picture on my Instagram of cooked they were after Rolling Loud.
So pretty much, you didn't actually wear like the sneaker in the pit in the grass. The
Nah,
off-white
I was
ones.
not gonna. I spent.
You had it in the
I
backpack
spent
or
like
something?
700. I left it at the trunk of the car. I spent like 700 for that shoe. That would have been like wild to me.
So like, I actually want to have the conversation with you now. So what sneakers are the best sneakers to wear to a festival?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Black Air Forces.
Black Air Forces are the
Black
best.
Air Forces, bro. Black Air Forces. That or some ones.
Or
if
some
you want to wear some Jordans, you wear some ones.
I think like my pick for as far as like wearing a sneaker to a festival, even though like I'm gonna say right here, I hate festivals. I just think it's like they're poorly marketed and like they're overcrowded. I think they oversell those tickets.
Yeah, they.
And on top of the tickets get more expensive. I think like the cheapest ticket right now is probably $550 to $600 around there.
I would say like, Rolling Loud's like, I think you get the best bang for your buck because you can see all your favorite artists in one
Exactly.
weekend. Sometimes you go see one artist for the. I was supposed to go see Drake in Nashville. That was like a $400 ticket.
For not even a close seat either, probably.
No, I was up in the nosebleeds. I was high. I couldn't. You look like an ant to me.
Yeah,
And then
they
I
have to
sold
depend
the
on
ticket.
TV.
I sold that ticket, and he canceled the next date. The date I was supposed to go, I was like, I'd have been so pissed.
So what I would say is a shoe that I would possibly wear at a festival that I did wear to Rolling Loud. Well, I wore like the all black Presto.
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty like not these, but I wore like the pretty much the standard like black Presto.
though that's a good shoe. I forgot about that shoe. Mm-hmm. It's been so long, you forget about like the Prestos and Hirachis.
I think that's probably Nike's most comfortable sneaker in my personal opinion.
Yeah, they are.
Like fighting, and I think if I had to think of another comfortable Nike shoe, probably the Flyknit trainers.
Oh, that was a good comfortable shoe.
Yeah, and I would say like I think a couple more sneakers I would probably wear to a festival. I would wear Vans, old school, or even the slip-ons. Possibly slip-ons in my personal opinion. I'm still a big fan of slip-on Vans.
I like the old schools. I got
Old
a
schools are
lot.
nice, too.
Old schools are good. The best festival shoe. I say the ones because you're on your feet all day, and I feel like when I wore them, I don't remember I had ones on the whole time. Till after the day, I was like, "Man, these things are cooked." Like
If
I
you
wore
wanna stunt a
fours
little bit,
once
yeah.
to a festival, and bro, it was like my toes are about to fall off. Like those shoes are not comfortable. But
That's true.
Black Air Forces definitely would be my go-to. $90, beat them to the ground.
Well, maybe now 100. I think 110 now.
Hey, they see people selling it for 120, bro. They're gonna act. They want their bread.
So, Drew, I do appreciate you coming on the show. Obviously, is there anything you wanted to like promote or anything? Did you want to like shout out your Instagram so that people can find you if you want the people to find you?
Yeah, just follow me on 24k.drew on Instagram, and then I want to give a shout out to my boy Zay Vintage. He got some good heat.
Yeah,
so if you want some
man.
pieces, he got some good pieces.
Of course. Probably gotta get him on the show one day.
Yeah, bro, get him on the show. Hey,
Vintage dudes are hard to get on the show because they don't really. They're kind of introverted, so they don't really want to be in front of a camera, be out and about.
yeah, a lot of vintage people that I know are like that.
Yeah.
Because when I talk to someone, they're like kind of skittish, but they make the deal happen.
Exactly.
Zay's pretty cool though.
Exactly. Bro, my guy, I do appreciate you coming on the show. Of course, I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust. If you want to catch me, you can catch me here, Sneaker Convo. You can catch me on my other podcast. These are the aesthetics of my homie Cheech. And of course, I want to say once again, thank you for everyone that's been supporting me. Even I love the support, the backlash y'all give me. Shouts out for everyone supporting my platforms here as well. And of course, I might take a slight break from the show. I do not know yet because I kind of want to like still do a little bit more stuff on the In Gary We Trust kind of like cinematic universe. But like, of course, this won't be the end of Sneaker Convo, I promise. But I'm gonna see you guys next time. All right, so peace.
Shout out.